So I was having a conversation with a client yesterday. We got on the topic of what I refer to as snake eating. Snake eating is not eating snakes, although I guess you could eat snakes if you were snake eating, but it's usually not eating snakes. Snake eating is what I refer to as sort of this like neurodivergent binge eating thing, but it's not actually binge eating. Because binge eating would imply going well and above and beyond what you would normally consume in a day for calories. Snake eating is more of this like neurodivergent thing where we just like don't eat the entire day, and then all of a sudden at one point of the day, our like hindbrain goes, "You're gonna die! You have to eat!" And then there's an immediate urgency, and we just like an entire like day's worth of calories into the face hole all at once, which isn't especially good for us, but it's better than not eating at all. And you know, there's a lot that goes along with eating when you're neurodivergent. The frustrations and energy expenditure of making food, chewing food, swallowing food, which doesn't sound like those would be like stressors for some people, but in neurodivergent land, chewing is work for a lot of people. And we have a tendency of getting busy, and we also have a tendency of forgetting that our bodies need stuff, because interoception is not the strong suit of the neurodivergent mindset or nervous system. Hard words today. And of course, there's a tendency to crave high, fast sugars throughout the day because we are not eating, and of course because we are multitasking, which isn't actually multitasking, it's simply hopping from topic to topic. And every time you do that, your brain has to shift gears from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing to thing to thing, which means it's burning up glucose at an exponential rate. Instead of just staying the course and finishing one task, it's jumping from task to task to task. And even when we're working on one task, the neurodivergent brain does not see one task as one task. One task is a combination of 30 different micro tasks. So we're still switching gears. So we're craving sugar, which means we're going to eat sugar, which is not good for us because processed sugar is not food. It's just not. It's calories, it's energy, but it's not really like good for you. And then at the end of the day, all of a sudden our body goes into fight or flight mode because things were starving, because our body doesn't understand the difference between just forgetting to eat and running from the English soldiers or hiding in a tree from a tiger. So our brain freaks out and goes, "You have to eat now. Now is the safe time. Quick, we found the store. Let's go." And you just go to the fridge or the cupboard and whatever, and just and everything in the whole wide world goes in your face hole, which sometimes can be more than we need to eat because our body's in like a fight mode or a flight mode. And sometimes it's less we need to eat because our body has gotten so used to not consuming calories that it goes, I don't know how to do this, brah. And it can be very problematic. Now, some people, the 1 meal a day thing works very, very well for them. But for most, it's actually super unhealthy and it hurts the tum-tum and it's not good for like the rest of the meat suit too. So the big solution is the snack bandolier. Carry snacks with you, whether it's a bandolier or in your bag or in your pocket or whatever, some granola bars, some protein bars, whatever it is that you can consume throughout the day and remind yourself to eat. I have reminders in my phone that say, eat or die. Literally. I also have reminders in my phone that say, drink something, you're a houseplant with anxiety. Because I will forget, and I know that I'll forget. So I remind myself in the most basic ways that I can. So yeah, snake eating. That's what I call it. It's not actually binge eating, it's just consuming everything all at once, like a snake. It's a thing.